Hi, it's Christina at Cemetery of Choice. Today's September 8th. Sorry I haven't been posting a while, but in my latest rants from my kitchen, I explain why. Right now, what we're going to look at is how many abortion deaths at one place do you think it should take before the authorities step in and do anything? 1, 2, 3, 4. Try 5. 5 abortion deaths before it's like, oh, maybe something's not too kosher here. And then at the end, we'll get to a criminal abortion death in Chicago. These deaths are roughly 50 years apart, but we've got 2 dead teenagers, and, I think both are equally tragic. So 17-year-old Kathy was the first dead patient at Inglewood Women's Hospital in Los Angeles County. It took Kathy a while to die. She had her abortion on August 24th of 1973. And during the days after the abortion, she had breathing problems. She became semi-conscious. So remember, she is in an abortion hospital at this time. When abortion was first legalized in California, it had to be performed in a hospital. So all these abortion hospitals just sprung up. So they had her there. From August 24th, her conditions deteriorating. They wait until September 7th to transfer to a regular hospital. And then the regular hospital is effing crazy. They transfer her back to Inglewood. Maybe they didn't want her dying on their premises. I don't know why. It makes no sense to me. They sent her back to Inglewood to the people who had been not taking care of her since August 24th. And Dr. John DuPont pronounced her dead at 1:20 on the morning of September 8th. And the autopsy found that she died of sepsis. Her cervix and uterus were infected, and her cervix was coated with greenish-black pus. Now, this Inglewood facility was better at evading responsibility than they were with providing care. Okay? A young woman named Elizabeth died in February of 1978. A young woman named Cora died in 83. Yvonne died in 84. And then finally, when Belinda died in 1987, they started to take notice. Little bit late to the game here. And Belinda's mother wrote a letter to the Los Angeles District Attorney. I am the mother of Belinda Bird, victim of abortionists at Inglewood. I'm also the grandmother of her 3 young children who are left behind and motherless. I cry every day when I think how horrible her death was. She was slashed by them and then she bled to death, and nobody cares. I know that other young black women are now dead after abortion at that address. Where is the abortionist now? Has he been stopped? Has anything happened to him because of what he did to my Belinda? Has he served any jail time for any of these cruel deaths? People tell me nothing has happened, that nothing ever happens to white abortionists who leave young black women dead. I'm hurting real bad and want some justice for Belinda and all the other women that go like sheep to slaughter. Remember, Belinda was the 5th abortion patient to die at that place. They could have done something sooner and chose not to. So in the wake of that series of deaths ending with Belinda, the authorities finally decided to go in and check out the place. And among other things, they caught an abortionist doing post-op exam notes without even examining the patients. I mean, this is in front of the inspector. The inspector is in the recovery room. And a staff walks up to the doctor with a patient chart. Doctor looks at it, and the staffer points at a woman, and he nods and he signs off on it. And that's his idea of a discharge examination, to make sure it's safe for her to leave. So the state closed Inglewood as a hospital. They just reopened as a clinic, so nobody was going to bother looking at them again. Welcome to safe and legal land where it's all sunshine and unicorns. Now let's go back in time. Like, share, subscribe. This is so bizarre. On September 8th of 1923, a 16-year-old girl called Madge died at Chicago's Garfield Park Hospital from an abortion. And in her deathbed statement, she implicated a midwife named Kate Sauer and a 20-year-old man named Walter Page. They were arrested on October 5th. I haven't found any signs that Walter was ever brought to trial. Sauer's case didn't go to court until March of 1925, and I've been unable to determine the outcome. So what happened? Why did this language so long before it went to court? Like, share, subscribe. I want to find out. We can't fix these problems if we don't find out where things went wrong.